Welcome to a Sniper Side Online video review. Today we're going to be talking about chassis, specifically the Drake Associates Hunter Stalker chassis. Now this is a variant of the MDT LWSS, that's lightweight sniper system. This chassis allows you to easily drop in your Remington 700, Savage 10, Savage 110 model barreled actions. Here we have a gap barreled action dropped in. This is built on a Remington 700 with a 308 barrel, so we have a nice small lightweight system here, including the March 3 to 24 by 52. Drake Associates had MDT modify this chassis. There's a lot of features and upgrades that may not jump out at you right away, but we're going to go over them and show you what's going on. Also supplied by Drake Associates was this top rail. They've had this top rail made for them, and it gives the rifle a nice, complete overall look. You don't need to use the top rail. You can use your regular rail if you have one, especially if you don't have a need for night vision. But Drake Associates caters to law enforcement. For snipers, by snipers is their motto. And what they're doing is they're looking at this package for law enforcement to help upgrade some of their older 700s. One little thing that when using this top rail, we had to mill it and modify it a little bit. GA Precision uses a slightly different contour, and the taper doesn't start until further down. So for the rail to fit and get past that GA Precision taper, we had to do a little mill work. Wasn't crazy, but this is a versatile system. You can use the 648 or 840 screws. It doesn't matter. If your receiver is tapped for one or the other, you can drop in this rail, and they did supply screws for both. Uses an AICS magazine, which is included. They changed the rake on the magwell, so it gives you a nice little area to get in. You can come in nice and smooth here, and you can see where this rake was changed. Also modified slightly is the area around the pistol grip and trigger guard. They wanted a nice fit for the optional pistol grips that you can use, and you can change these out. So you get a nice contour and no sharp edges here, so this was cut down a little bit. One big feature of this, and we'll look at it, is it's adaptable for both left and right-handed barreled actions. There's a plate on the other side that you can remove, put to this side, vice versa. So now you can use it for either lefties or righties. It doesn't matter. This is a universal chassis. We have an extended rail on here. The normal LWSS from MDT stopped short. Drake extended this a little bit. As we know, the further we can put our bipod out, the more accurate it will be. As well, it now matches up to this top rail, so if you are running night vision, you have support all the way around. There are also screws on the top, or threaded holes on the top for a night vision bridge. If you're not running an extended rail, you can drop in a night vision bridge up here because it's already pre-tapped for that. We've dropped this chassis in, we're using it, and I have to say it didn't change the accuracy of the rifle. We still maintain better than a half-minute accuracy with the rifle. There was no adverse effects. We didn't bed it. We didn't do anything special to it. You can bed chassis. You can put a small recoil pad up front. There's some things you can do. Some people will also bed the back. We didn't find it necessary, but if it makes you feel better, absolutely go ahead and try to bed it. In the back here, this uses an AR style buffer tube, so you can use any AR-15 type stocks. They have this adjustable riser here, so you can get a good cheek well. You can adjust this however you want, so shrink it up, move around in a vehicle. This was the supplied. This will work on both a mil-spec and commercial version, so it doesn't matter which one you have. Makes it shooter choice. So whatever you want to do for a stock, you have that ability to do it within that AR-15 family, and there's so many options. One of the best things about this chassis, it's lightweight, it's versatile, you can adapt it to any situation. It's a good crossover platform because it's not big, it's not heavy. For guys that are looking to get into the precision rifle series and that type of competition where it's run and gun moving, it's a lightweight solution. This is not as heavy as some of the chassis out there. Another big plus with this chassis, less than $800. You can change the stock, do whatever you have to do, but you're not spending a lot of money. In this day and age, when you have chassis that start at $1,000 and go as high as $2,500 or more, this is a great alternative for somebody just looking to get in. Maybe they want to upgrade their factory 700, and this is a good way to do that. It feels good in your hand. It's not too big and bulky. It's rounded. So up here when you're moving, you got a lot, you get a really good positive feel on it. Everyone knows that I'm not that big of a guy, and this chassis feels real good. So maybe you have a wife or daughter out there who's looking to shoot. This might be a great solution for them without spending a lot of money. They can test the water, they can get into the competition scene, and it'll work out really well for them because it's not big and heavy. For law enforcement, there's a lot you can do with this. Again, upgrade your 700, drop it in this chassis. Now you have the ability to use your AICS mag, put that in. It's small, lightweight. You can compact it down a little bit. If you got a 16, 18, 20-inch rifle, it'll fit in a little Stalker bag. Put it in the trunk of the car. When you need to deploy, you're ready to go. This will take the punishment. Really liked working with it. Really liked the feel of it. For moving around, this chassis was good. There's a lot of versatility in this system. As you can see, I have it in a hog saddle here, and it clamps right in because I have the pick rails on it. You don't need those pick rails, but there are some sling attachments to it, so it'll help you, give you options for slings. Maybe you have an illuminator, some kind of designator you need, so you'll have a rail on one side, potentially not a rail on the other. Bipod options, you can get a stud for a Harris. I have a pick rail for an Atlas, but you have the ability to change it out. This is what makes this chassis work really well. Especially, get a lefty on your team. Get them a left-handed barrel action, drop it in. You just remove the plate that covers the slot for your bolt, and it goes to the other side. So no problem whatsoever with that if you have a lefty on the team and you're looking for a solution to upgrade him. Really good package that they have here.